Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, and only 2 yards to show for him.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss. But no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
This defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and long.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Cousins. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's not 4-4, but might need to be 5-5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. run for it. Cook powers through it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush.
Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action now. Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they... After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
What's going on, guys?
They run again on first down. Cook. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Flushed out right. This pass caught by Hamler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Cook. He gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second down and goal. Cousins dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second quarter, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He's got it to the 43 here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Za'Darius Smith, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. But he lost 6 there on the 1st down play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And again, it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over possession here at the 44.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, Charles, in a tie game, we always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
on second down. Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. A 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Badgley's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from root.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's still on his feet. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Cousins on the keeper. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.